Bonjour people of YouTube, bienvenue à mon nouveau video in French. That's about as far as we're gonna get today. It is Monday, I have no idea what date. It is Monday, the 25th of June, and I'm currently studying a bit using Learn French with Vincent. And Vincent is talking about 3 different forms of asking questions. 2 sort of informal spoken ones and 1 formal one. And they kind of confuse the heck out of me because the formal one is the most easy, or at least to my Dutch brain it seems the most logical way of asking questions. So the example questions I have here in front of me are: Tu fais quoi ce soir? Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce soir? Sure. And the last one, which is the formal one, Que fais-tu ce soir? Which to me seems the most logical because it's the same word order we'd use in Dutch. Like, wat doe je vanavond? What do you tonight? It's very incorrect in English, but that's fine. So, yes, that's my update for today. I'm just a bit confused about the whole sort of question asking system, but I'll get used to it over time. I'm gonna finish this video, and then I'm gonna do a bit of video gaming, because free time is also a fun thing to do. Tuesday the 26th, and I am almost done with Learn French with Vincent, Unit 5, Unit 5, and I've, interestingly enough, come across something that I also struggled with. Well, I won't say struggled with, that's a bit of an overstatement, but I also found interesting when I learned Norwegian first. And I came across this in the sentence Il ne fait aucune erreur, which, if I'm not mistaken, means he does not make mistakes, or he makes no mistakes. And the interesting part here is the word fait, as in il ne fait, which can both mean do and make, because Vincent translates it to do, but he does no mistakes is a bit of a weird translation. So in English it would translate, at least this sentence would translate to make. And the same happened with me in the word gör, like göre, på norsk. And I found this out with a company slogan on a mouse mat that Signe used that said Vi gör dig bättre. But we do you better is a very, very strange sentence. So that's how I found out in Norwegian that gjør can both mean do or make, because it means we make you better, not we do you better. And apparently the same is true here. So yeah, 2 very different languages, but with a few odd similarities here and there. Wednesday the 27th of June, it is 10:40 in the morning, and I have just done about an hour-ish of Learn French with Vincent, Unit 6. I am at lesson L, which is quite far. I have 4 more lessons to go, but first, before I do those, I'm gonna go for a walk, because I can feel in my face and in my bod that I've not entirely woken up yet this morning, so I'm gonna go get some fresh air and then finish Unit 6. Wednesday the 28th, and this morning I have finished 4 of those Duolingo stories that I discovered a couple of days ago. I am not entirely sure yet how much they are going to aid my progress, but I do think they are at least quite decent for helping me understand spoken French, because as we all know, for some reason the spoken part of a language is always the most difficult for me. We've seen this with Norwegian, and now we're seeing it with French as well. Also, there is some weird shit in these Duolingo stories. One of them was about a child who was hallucinating about his imaginary friend being with him, which, just slightly creepy. But, yeah, did 4 of those. I don't have a lot of time to do anything else today, so I think that's gonna be it. Took me about 40 minutes, about 10 minutes per story, I think, so I guess that's pretty decent, and it's also a decent way to quickly gain XP on Duolingo. I found out I can make faster progress with these stories than with the normal Duolingo thing, although the normal Duolingo thing is better for just sort of the repetitive vocabulary practice, which I'm kind of missing here. So it's a bit of a balancing act. Friday the 29th, and today is just one of those days that should be forgotten as soon as possible. Not just in terms of language learning, but this was not a good day whatsoever. Even my hair is kind of gross and greasy, which perfectly reflects the mediocrity? I don't even know how to do English anymore, of this day. So yes, in terms of language learning, I started today with a little bit of Learn French with Vincent, but didn't get a lot done. I couldn't really focus on it. There was some other stuff happening around me with emails and work, and then this evening I felt like I hadn't quite done enough, so I did 30 XP on just standard Duolingo. No Duolingo stories, just standard, just present tense verbs, which was quite nice. That actually went quite well. I think that was the highlight of my day, getting 30 XP in present tense verbs on Duolingo. So yeah, let's forget about this day as soon as possible, and I will see you tomorrow. Today is a lot nicer than yesterday. It is Saturday the 30th of June, and I've had some Skype calls starting to resolve the issues that arose yesterday, and I've done a bit of Learn French with Vincent, which was great. The weather is gorgeous. Oh yeah, the weather is absolutely fantastic. It is a bit windy though. Yeah, definitely a bit windy. So everything today seems to be going relatively swimmingly. On top of that, a student of mine, an Italki student who is learning Dutch, just sent me a YouTube channel called Parole de Chat, which is a channel of just people narrating over cats in French. And it's fantastic. It's good listening practice, that's for sure. So yeah, today is a lot better than yesterday. And tomorrow, I have no idea what's gonna happen. We'll see. Sunday, the 1st of July, I'm doing just standard Duolingo. I'm doing the second crown level, or star level, whatever it was, of just present tense verbs. I felt like that might be a good thing to do, get a bit of reminding and a bit of repetition in there. And I just got the sentence, or I just had to translate the sentence, "It is snowing," which in French is "Il neige." But whenever I get sentences like that, I have a very hard time using the word il for it instead of he. So in cases like this, I just sort of, I'm a very visual sort of thinker. So whenever I get sentences like this, I think of just a dude running around fucking shedding snow everywhere, which is, no, so off. So yeah, French is going well. How are you doing? I'm gonna put this up on YouTube now. I think it's gonna be a bit late. It's 8:30 in the evening. It's still like fucking bright outside because I live in relatively far north in Norway. But yeah, good. I'm a bit pumped up. I don't know why. I'm feeling quite happy today. Good. That's gonna be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to push more of the positive buttons down below, and I will see you next week. Actually, before we go, I have a question for you. If you speak French and if you feel like teaching me some French today, leave the answer in the comments below. I just got this sentence, Elle saisit les chemises, which means in French, if you know French, they grab the shirts. What I'm unclear about in this instance is why elle with an S instead of il with an S. Why is it the feminine version of they? Why is it not the male version of they? Is this specifically pointing at a group of women that is grabbing t-shirts, or is like, and if you were to use il with an S for they, would it be a group of men grabbing t-shirts? Like il saisit les chemises? I don't know. What if the group was mixed sex? What pronoun would you use then? So yeah, if you have the answer of this, why use elle over il or the other way around in some cases, leave it down in the comments below. Thank you. And for now, au revoir.